has to happen, Michael
Heat
McDonald,
1B.
is every boat must come out on the race course and
37
then
Beacon Plumbing, J. Michael Kelly.
Speed.
All right, so we got
the start. So
we
you got
got
1, 2,
Beacon,
3.
the Oberto.
The 6, the old boy Oberto, Steve David.
Let's see. Les Schwab presents Sound Priscilla Services coming across start finish now of the
The
back
9,
Peters and May
Les
with
Schwab
JW
Tires
Myers.
presents Sound Propeller, John
So you're
Zimmerman.
going to check all the boxes here pretty quick. I would look for J. Michael Kelly to
11,
now come
Peters and
across start
May.
finish, or maybe go all the way up to the
JW
other end of the
Myers.
race course. And now that he has come across start finish line at speed, look for him to do the trolling job and get over on the front straightaway and really slow that boat down. But he's got 3 minutes and 45 seconds till the start, 2:45 until he can't go past that score up in front of
Peters and May cutting across the top end of the course in the infield so he can get to the start finish line. And there he's managed to do that successfully, and now we can get ready for it. And here comes El Boy Oberto taking the short trip through the infield around the Grand Prix turn and to the start finish line, Northern Quest Resort Casino start finish line.
And J. Michael Kelly.
Yep. Everybody's taking the short trip this time except for, at the top end of the course, the Miss Beacon Plumbing. The 37 with J. Michael Kelly. He'll go the long trip to the top end of the course.
Guys, a quick update on Heat 1A. We got word from the officials. All boats were clean, well, that being all 2 of them that actually returned to the dock. And a bit of a tech update for you, believe it or not, brought to you by who, Michael?
Oh, that'd be Desert Buick.
Desert Buick. Well, your tech update includes an update on the 88, which is just coming back to the dock right now. It went dead in the water in Heat 1A. We're hearing word that they broke a stump shaft and lost their propeller.
Oh boy.
So they believe that it was a clean break, so there may not be much internal damage or damage to the hull, but they are talking about that stump shaft that broke clean off near the strut. For those of you who are unaware, there's the long shaft that comes out of the engine, hooks up to the stump shaft, which hooks to the propeller. That stump shaft broke, lost the propeller, it's the bottom of the Columbia.
2 minutes and 12 seconds. J. Michael Kelly, he's trolling for some fish out here, coming very slowly down the front straightaway. John Zimmerman instead comes down here at speed, and he will cut the course legally from front to back down here. Who's that's coming up right behind J. Michael? Is that Steve David?
Oh boy, Oberto, the 6, and he's going to pick up a little speed and go around him on the outside. I don't know if 37, Miss Beacon Plumbing, J. Michael Kelly can hold that lane. Well, Steve David's going to park next to him, I guess, and troll too.
Well, he can certainly
leapfrog.
Well, he could. I don't think he's going to do it now. I'm not sure he even really needs to do it. I think Steve David probably feels he's got the Beacon Plumbing covered in this thing. I don't know that we'd do a whole lot of shenanigans here. What's going to be interesting now is to see what J.W. Myers wants to do, and John Zimmerman. Looks like John Zimmerman may move to the outside on J-Dub. Not quite sure yet. But
That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, he's going to come to
going through his wake.
Yeah, he's coming here through to the outside. So J. Michael Kelly comes down here still with 15 seconds before the start. Now keep an eye on Steve David because they're way behind things here with 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Watch for J-Dub. J.W. is coming hard. He's coming hard.
There's a clean start here at the Brewing, and it is JW, and he's trying to get out in front. I believe that is Oberto right there in lane number 2. As you've got him down to your end, Michael.
Yep, and it is the Miss Beacon Plumbing with J. Michael Kelly in lane number 1, the 6, Oh Boy Oberto in lane number 2. Outside, the 11, Miss Peters and May with J.W. Myers. And John Zimmerman had a little bit of trouble after cutting through the wake of the Peters and May, slowed down quite a bit, and is way back on the outside in lane number 4 as they get to the top end of the course, and 30 seconds to the start of Heat 1B, Cascade Natural Gas. This is the H1 Unlimiteds presented by Air National Guard. And at the top end of the course, in lane number 1, it is the 37, Miss Beacon Plumbing with J. Michael Kelly. Lane 2, the Oh Boy Oberto with Steve David. Lane number 3, falling back a little bit, the 11, Peters and May with J.W. Myers. Zimmerman in the 9 is trying to catch up on the outside. Les Schwab presents Sound Propeller Services. And a clean start is going to be Steve David and the Oh Boy Oberto. Lane number 2, leading the Beacon Plumbing entry. The 37 and J. Michael Kelly coming down the front stretch. It is Steve David coming down here in the Oh Boy Oberto, boat number 6, just to his left and on the inside, J. Michael Kelly. They're coming to you, Tony. You got a better look.
Yes, they are. And here comes the Oberto, bouncing off the rollers. And inside lane, here comes the Beacon Plumbing, just a boat and a half length behind. Great racing. And here comes J.W. Myers in the 11, Peters and May.
And in 4th place, it's the 9. Les Schwab presents Sound Propeller Services with John Zimmerman. And it is Steve David opening up a rooster tail lead coming up the back stretch. Falling back at the 37, Miss Beacon Plumbing, J. Michael Kelly. Top end of the course, lane number 2. It's Steve David and the old boy Oberto on the inside. Shorter trip around the circuit. And we'll see if the Beacon Plumbing and J. Michael Kelly can catch up. But no, Steve David has the boat speed and the momentum. And some fairly clean water, too, with a puff of smoke coming out after he came around that exit pin at turn number 4. Steve David, the old boy Oberto, lap number 1, 153.518 miles per hour. The 37 Miss Beacon Plumbing, 145.711. And for the 11 Peters and May, 137.371 miles per hour. The U9, actually the 9 that is. And John Zimmerman, 129.584 miles per hour. And Steve David in the lead by just more than a rooster tail over the 37.
And Steve David making his way down the backstretch, and he is opening up the lead. The 2010 High Point champion heading his way down the backside.
Steve David, oh boy, Oberto up the backstretch, and now a 2 rooster tail lead over the 37 Miss Beacon Plumbing with J. Michael Kelly. 3 rooster tails back, the 11 Miss Peters and May with J.W. Myers, and a couple rooster tails behind him, John Zimmerman in the 9. Les Schwab presents Sound Propeller Services. Steve David now swinging out wide in lane number 3 at the exit pin of turn number 2 on the inside, the Beacon Plumbing, and another puff of smoke coming out of the oh boy, Oberto craft right at the exit pin, and across the start-finish line, 147.313 miles per hour at the Northern Quest Resort and Casino start-finish line. The Beacon Plumbing at 141.942 miles per hour as Steve David increases his lead.
Steve David down here to the lower corner, got everything going his way, just looking for clean water right now, and he's going way wide. Coming to you, Tony.
Boy, he's bouncing off some high rollers at the outside lanes, and another one right there. He's got grabbing some air on that right sponson, but he's made his way through it. And here comes the Beacon Plumbing. Great run by the Beacon Plumbing. Looking very smooth as it makes its way through lane 1.
And actually, you can see Steve David lose a little bit of speed down there, and not enough so that the Beacon Plumbing could catch up with J. Michael, but still, that is that rough water patch that we'll be watching throughout the racing, and Heat 1C yet to come. Now here's the race for third place. The Peters and May holding on to third right now, and Zimmerman in the 9 trying to catch up and falling back on that back stretch just a little bit. As we go up at the exit pin to turn number 4. And the checkered flag is out now for Steve David and the old boy Oberto. 1B, the Cascade Natural Gas Heat. And it's going to be Steve David taking the checkered flag up on the sponsons, doing a little bit of walk on the sponsons as they come across the Northern Quest Resort and Casino start-finish line. Second place will go to the 37, Miss Beacon Plumbing with J. Michael Kelly. Third place, holding on for that third place finish, is going to be the 11 Peters and May with J.W. Myers. And fourth place for John Zimmerman in the 9. Les Schwab presents Sound Propeller Services. Winner of 1B, Cascade Natural Gas, the H1 Unlimiteds from Air National Guard, is Steve David and the oh boy Oberto. And oh boy, how about